at the moment. Is it Amzat, Bilal? Bilal's a weirdo, so he's not going to title shot. Yeah,
When you encountered a Brit, your fight ended in unfortunate circumstances. Is a fight with Leon Edwards still on your radar that you want to get back?
Yeah, of course, it's always on my radar. Honestly, I'm hoping Leon wins this fight too. Usman's already looking past him, talking about he wants to fight Yuri and Glover already. When guys start thinking about what's next before the guy that's in front of them, I hope that Leon ruins those plans.
Leon, a couple of months ago, Belal Muhammad said that he wants a title shot, and you called him a bum and said he wouldn't be getting one. I'm curious, when you look, like you said, you went on Saturday, you got Masvidal versus Gilbert. Obviously, that's a fight that you've wanted for ages. What does Belal have to do to get a title shot, or is he just kind of at the back of the list?
I don't know. You just gotta fight like I did. Like when I won the title shot, everyone was like, "You ain't getting no title shot," and I had to fight for it. So you go do what I did. Go fight someone else, and one day you probably get there.
Is there a chance you'll go to Miami if you win on Saturday to be in cage side to watch that one?
I might do. I heard the weather is nice over there in the woman, so I'll pop by.
Me and Leon have unfinished business. That fight ended because of him. I took it on short notice. Obviously, Usman, I do feel deserves a rematch, but if he's going to take some time off to let his brain heal, let him do that and let me and Leon fight. Other than that, I want to be on that card, and I want to be fighting the next best guy.
Someone who you've never really considered is Belal Muhammad. Dana White was just up here saying they're going to do him versus Shavkat next. Curious if your thoughts on that fight.
It's a good fight. But like I said, for example, Belal Muhammad, he's been fighting. Kobe hasn't been fighting, and he's still competing. So I don't care who wins out them two. And that's it.
I have a hatred for Kobe, right? I just really just want to punch him in his mouth. But Leon, he still pisses me off because the way that fight ended and the way that he's just acting nonchalantly, I don't deserve it, and there's nobody else in the division. I'm like, bro, you were just where I'm at 3 years ago, and you're like, I'm on this long streak, man, and nobody wants to fight me, yada, yada, yada. And then they give you a Nate Diaz, and you get a title shot off of beating a Nate Diaz. I'm like, I'm beating these undefeated prospects. I'm doing what you were just doing, so give me the respect for my resume. I've been putting the hard work in.
And I do want to get your reaction. We got news recently that Belal is going to be weighing in as the backup. I know he's been asking for a rematch against you for a while. Do you feel like that was the right move? And do you feel like he's going to be the one that's next for you if you get through Colby?
Yeah, maybe. But there's many guys that's been the backup for other cards and didn't end up fighting for the world title, And let's say on Saturday night, one of the other guys do a mad stand-up performance. Maybe you just skip Belal and put them in, So who knows? But like I said, you got to fight them all anyway. So whoever comes first, it doesn't matter.
As far as when that title fight could play out, what are you thinking is going to happen here? Because Leon's saying maybe October for him. Mentioned Abu Dhabi. Do you think, is there any way you slide in and maybe get that spot over Colby, or do you think you're going to have to sit out 8-9 months or something to wait for it?
For me, I think if I put on a great performance this weekend and, get a tremendous finish or something, they're going to Abu Dhabi. You think you're going to have Leon fight Colby in Abu Dhabi? No, you're going to have me fight in Abu Dhabi. And it'll be like the dream come true. And I think that'll be how the story's supposed to be written. But I just got to do my work this weekend. And I don't really care when nothing else is because I know my next fight's going to be for the belt.
The Belal rematch, does that interest you, right? We saw it play out and, you were winning that fight before the eye poke and everything. So does the rematch kind of interest you? Or in a way, do you almost feel like, I've done that already, I'd rather fight other people?
I don't know. I'd like to fight other people probably, but like I said, if I have to fight Belal, I'll fight Belal. I feel like I've proven that I'm way better than him anyway, just from that one round. And but yeah, if he's next, like I said, I'll happily engage in it, and it's fine. I believe that I'm going to fight them all anyway. So why not fight them all as a champion? Why not fight them all as the king and making money for it, making pay-per-views for it? Why not do it then? So I want to fight them all anyway. So it doesn't matter who's next.
Leon Edwards, we have unfinished business. He beat the GOAT. He has the longest winning streak. So for me, taking that title from him, especially the way that last fight went, and for him to be satisfied with a fight decision like that, it could go sweeter either way. Both of them guys could taste my fists, and I'll be happy with either one.
Dana was here earlier. It kind of seemed like Belal Muhammad would be next, being that he's the backup and all that. But Dana said, I'm not ready to make that decision right now.
Yeah.
Do you see it as like he should be next? Does that feel like an unfinished chapter, or do you feel like maybe there's other options?
Nah, there definitely other options, you know. I don't feel like Belal should be next. You know, I've done it before. I've won like 10 fights in a row, didn't get a title shot. So what makes him different or more privileged, you know? So Kobe's already skipped the line already. So let's see who's next. And but like I said, I am. This is Rocky's era. This is my era now, and I always keep training, whoever's next. Doesn't matter, you know. They're all similar styles anyway. They're all boxers, wrestlers, and this is what I'll build my career on it, you know. So whoever comes next is whatever, you know.
Nice.
I mean, I want to fight Leon because we have unfinished business, but I think Kobe's a way easier fight. So you're asking two questions, but me, I want to fight Leon. I think he has the biggest win streak. I have the biggest win streak. So if I beat him, I take his win streak.
Thank you. And new!
My brother, I like you. I think they're both easy matchups. To me, I think I'd rather fight Leon because he has a longer streak and he's a champion and he just beat Usman. So it would mean more to me to finish him because we have unfinished business, because I think that win will mean more to me, right? It'll cement myself as the best welterweight to ever do it. To have, when you look at my resume, it'll be up there with GSP's resume. There'll be nobody else up there with me. I think Kobe, it'll be one that I would want just because I always wanted to slap him in his face, right? I always wanted to punch him. That one would be for just the personal side of it. But I think for career legacy side, it would be Leon.
Leon Edwards. Does the last outing psychologically affect you if you fight Leon Edwards for the title shot?
No, it doesn't psychologically affect me at all because it was one round. There was really nothing that came of it. The only thing that it did to me psychologically is make me mad because I didn't get a result. Whenever you enter a fight, whenever I get to a fight, it's like that's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Whether I win or whether I lose, I want a result. That fight, there was no result, so it left like me a bad taste in my mouth. So as a fighter, as a man, I want to see what would have happened. So for this fight, I'm just motivated more than ever to show the world what would have happened. That would be me winning the fight.
Do you sometimes think about the Leon Edwards fight and the accidental eye poke back then and how your career would have went differently if you have won the fight?
No, I don't look back at it. Everything happens for a reason, right? I'm here at this point for a specific reason. I think that every single one of my fights, every single one of the things that happened in the past happen, and it only makes me better and stronger. That fight made me more motivated than ever to show the world and prove to everybody that I am going to be the champion. I'm going to be the best welterweight in the world because people just looked at that and they made their assumptions, right? They're like, oh, well, what could have been in those other 4 rounds? So now, every day that I'm training, every day that I'm working out is to show these people, these doubters, that I am the best in the world. And when I do fight Leon again and I dominate him, it's going to show you guys what would have happened 5 years ago.